So my name is Alex Brunson, and my expertise is in sort of the marketing strategy and fundraising for people starting their own businesses, artists starting their own businesses. I noticed in some previous work of mine in my past that the access to capital and the way that people were telling their stories followed a certain script, and only certain people had access to that script, and only certain people who had access to that script even had success in delivering that messaging to success. And so I wanted to give back to my community in a way that takes the skills that I learned in that atmosphere and those settings of fundraising and raising capital for specific endeavors, and I wanted to translate those skills to folks of color. So I think the first piece is, I would say, refusing to internalize any negative judgments about the structure of the business world and how it would impose on your creations and creative process. Understanding that the standards we hold for ourselves in the business world does not translate directly to the value of the art that you create or the value of your creative process. And then the last thing that I would say in terms of advice, and it's super key, is making meaningful and thoughtful connections across the art world, finding your allies who believe in the value of what you're creating. So the important piece is making sure that you're thoughtful about how you do that. Because there are people who will be interested in your art for the sake of using it, and then there will be people who are interested in you for the sake of what you're doing and creating your art. And so I have a framework that I like to use in terms of people who can help guide us along the journey of our creative process and creative endeavors. It's three-pronged. You've got advisors, you've got mentors, and you've got sponsors. And so for advisors, I think advisors are really good at providing context-specific experience and advice. Mentors, I think of a mentor as someone who follows you throughout your career, develops an understanding of your goals and experiences, and helps you reflect your strengths/areas of improvement as you navigate your different goals. And then sponsors, I believe sponsors are sort of a different category where they believe in your work enough to sponsor the creation of your work and, importantly, advocate for your work across their own network and circles of influence. In the way of making meaningful connections, I would use those three categories as just a framework to help you think about how different folks can play different roles in helping you achieve your goals.